Hi everybody, welcome to Butterfly Kids Yoga. I hope you enjoy your class. At the end, if you would like access to more classes like this, plus exclusive yoga and mindfulness content for kids, head on over to our website, butterflykidsyoga.com, and consider becoming an all-access subscriber. If you use coupon code BUTTERFLY, it will save you 50% off of your online subscription. In the meantime, I hope you enjoy your class, and I hope you have a great day. Hello everybody, welcome to yoga. My name is Miss Allie. This is Butterfly Kids Yoga. Welcome to class. So let's go ahead and sit up nice and tall. Bring your hands to the front of your knees. Pull up on your knees just a little bit and roll your shoulder blades down your back. Straighten your back here and just feel how long your spine can get. Almost imagine that there's a string attached from the top of your head reaching all the way up to the ceiling. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Long, slow breath out. Good, do that again. Breathe in deep through your nose. Long, slow breath out. Just preparing for our class. Nice, drop your hands to your side. Keep your right hand down on your mat. Reach your left arm tall and just tip over to your right. Just opening up the side of your left body here. You might want to reach up, look up at your left hand as you extend it and really feel that stretch through the side of your body. Breathe. Good, and let's switch. Left hand comes down to your mat. Reach tall with your right hand and then just arch over, almost like a rainbow, really stretching through that right hand. You can look up. Good. And then bring that right hand back down. We're going to take a twist now, so take your left hand over to your right knee. Bring your right hand behind you, sit up nice and tall, and just take a gentle rotation over your right hand shoulder. You notice that I'm sitting up really tall here. I'm just gently turning to look behind my right shoulder without really crunching too far, just enough to feel the stretch. Breathe here, and then let's switch. Right hand to left knee, left hand comes behind you as you gently rotate over to your left. Good. We start class slow and then we build up, so this is just stretching it out. Both hands come down to your mat. Let's take a big breath in through your nose. Breathe in deep. Exhale, flip your palms and push all the air down. Great, let's come onto our hands and our knees now. I'm going to turn sideways to you so you can see me, but you're going to be going the length of your yoga mat. Spread your hands wide, make sure your shoulders are over your wrists, your hips are over your knees. We're going to start with a few gentle cat and cows. So drop your belly, pull your shoulders away from your ears, arch your tailbone, look up for our cow pose. And then let's bring it the other way, gently push through your shoulders, arch your back. Your chin tucks into your chest. You're looking under, almost like you're looking back at your belly button for cat pose. Bring it through the other way, just following your breath, coming back to cow. Go the other way for cat. Just warming up our spine. One more time for cow, bring it through, look up. Good, and then bring it through. One last time for cat. Very nice. Come back to your tabletop position, nice straight back here. Take your right leg, reach those toes back, toes come down to your mat, and just gently push through your right heel. Feel that good stretch through the back of your right leg. And then toes come up off the mat. Reach your right leg long here. Find a little bit of balance. Now take those right toes and kick them out to the side. Your foot drops. Now your foot is flat on the floor. You're going to take your right hand, the same hand that's out with your leg, and you're going to reach it up, stretch it up, bring it back down to the mat. Leg comes back in. Same thing other side. Reach your left toes back and long. Toes come down to the mat. Push through your heel. Feel that good stretch through the back of your left leg. Then toes float up off of the mat. Hold here. Find length first. One long line from your head to your toes. And then kick that foot out. Drop your foot down. Breathe in, lift your left arm high, stretch. Bring your hand back down, knee comes in. Good, now we're going to add a little bit of a variation here. We're coming into gate pose. So take those right toes, bring them down to your mat, same thing like before. Lift your foot up. Good, from here, you're going to kick it out again, flatten your right foot. Now this time we're going to walk up. So now we're coming up onto our knee. Right leg out, left knee bent. Take a breath in, and we're going to reach up your left hand. Then arch it over, stretch over to the right for gate pose. You might notice this feels similar to what we did in the very beginning of class when we took our side stretch. Same idea. Good, now take your left hand, bring it down to the floor. Right arm reaches up and over your ear for gate pose on the other side. Awesome stretch on the side of your body here. Good, bring it up. Your arms are at a T. Drop your hands down, right leg comes in. Same thing, other side. Left toes go back. Find your stretch first. Toes float up. One long line. Breathe in. On your exhale, kick your left foot out. Your foot flattens. Your hands walk up. Find length here. Get tall. Breathe in. Right arm comes up. Arch over to your left hand side as you breathe in. For gate pose. Really stretching along that right side of your body here. On your exhale, your breath out, your right hand comes down, left arm reaches up, and then arches over, almost like you're like a rocket ship arm here. On the diagonal, breathe here as you find the stretch on the other side. Good. Come on up to a T, arms are out, hands are gonna drop, knee comes in. Let's tuck our toes here. Let's move right into our first downward facing dog. So hands spread, knees lift, hips push up and back, downward facing dog. Let's walk our dog, stretch out the back of our legs. You know what to do. Gently bend one knee and then the other. Pushing one heel down, then the other. Good. Here in our downward dog, bring your big toes to touch. I'd like you just to practice lowering your knees to a hover here. Don't let them touch your mat. This is a lot of core strength and shoulder strength. Hold here, breathe, push up, and sink your heels down. You might be able to sink your heels down a little further that time. Let's do that one more time. It's a little trick to get you stretched out. Bring your toes together. Knees come down, but don't let them touch your mat. Breathe and hold. You are strong. Lift up. Push your heels down. Downward facing dog. You should be able to feel the energy in your legs right now. Let's start to walk our feet up to our hands. Go slow here. We're still early on in our class, so there's no need to move too fast. We're just warming up. Once you arrive at the top of your mat, hang heavy in your ragdoll pose. Option to hold opposite elbows. Your arms are around your head, almost like a square box. You can shake your head yes, shake your head no, that might feel good, and then shake your head yes. Release your hands if you're holding your elbows. Breathe in, halfway lift, hands come to shins. Exhale, fold. Let's do that again. Breathe in, halfway lift, super flat back here. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, start to stand up, but roll yourself really slowly up. Shoulders back, arms rise, get tall. As soon as your fingers touch, dive over those feet. Come on back down. Breathe in, halfway lift, flatten that back. Exhale, fold. Hands come down to your mat. You're gonna step back with both feet and hold your plank pose. Really strong here. Let's see if we can hold our plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up and back, downward facing dog. Look forward at your hands. Let's take another little stroll up to the top of our mat. Hang and ragdoll, and then breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, start to roll all the way up. Getting moving. Breathe in, reach up. Hands touch. Exhale, fold all the way down. Hands come to our mat. Step back into your plank pose. Hold it just for a count of 2. 1, 2, up and back, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts. Lift your leg up high for 3-legged dog. Feel that stretch. And then bring your foot forward and through, and you step it up by your hands. Find your low lunge here. Low lunge. Almost like you're gonna run a race, right? Hold it here. Breathe in, rise up into your crescent lunge. Good, so crescent lunge. Take a peek up at me if you need to. You can see that my back heel is up. My front knee has a 90-degree angle. My hands are facing each other, and my arms are really active and strong here. Breathe. Crescent lunge. From your crescent lunge, flatten that back foot down. Keep everything else the same. You've just moved into Warrior One. Breathe. From Warrior One, inhale, exhale, open up. All I did there was open up my hands and my arms so that they're forward and back into Warrior Two. Breathe in, breathe out, relax your shoulders. Flip your front palm, reach forward, keep your legs steady, don't move them as you arch back into peaceful warrior. Good. From peaceful warrior, come back into your warrior two. You're probably feeling it in your front leg. I am too, don't worry. Cartwheel your hands down to frame your foot here. Step your right foot back, hold in your plank, push up and back, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, guys, reach it high. Exhale, step your foot through, up into your hands. If it doesn't get there, it's okay, just pick it up and move it there. Find your low lunge first. Breathe in. Inhale, come on up into your crescent lunge. Same thing, we're just on the other side here. So your back heel is lifted, your front knee is bent, your arms have energy. Breathe, and then simply flatten your back foot down. Belly button is facing towards the front of your mat. You've just come into your Warrior One pose, super strong. Inhale, and on your exhale, just gently open your body up into Warrior Two. Warrior Two is a really strong pose. So strong through the legs, really reaching like side to side with your Warrior Two arms. Breathe. Flip your front palm, keep your legs still, arch it back, peaceful warrior. Your right hand should be very light here. Left hand reaches up and stretches towards the sky. Come back to your warrior two arms. Your legs are probably burning a little bit, mine are. All part of the process, you're building strength. Good, cartwheel those hands down to frame your foot. Step your left foot back, plank pose, up and back, downward facing dog. Good, let's add on to that a little bit. Right leg lifts, three-legged dog. Step your foot through. Inhale, come on up, crescent lunge. From crescent lunge this time, swoop your arms back. Really reach them to the back two corners of your mat. Pull your shoulders away from those ears and lean forward a little bit, but keep a straight back. Pull in through your core. This is lightning warrior. Good, stay in lightning warrior, super strong. From lightning warrior, keep your legs the same, but reach those hands up to the sky, like it's a lightning bolt. Hold, breathe. Exhale, bring those hands to frame your foot. Drop your back knee. Inhale, come on up, sink into your front knee. Stretch into your low crescent. Breathe. Good, breathe here. From your low crescent, shift back, hips come back, toes pop up into your runner stretch. Just for a moment here, you're feeling a good stretch through the back of that right leg. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, hands frame your foot. Lift the back knee. Step back to your plank pose. Hold it here. Up and back, downward facing dog. Let's lightning bolt on the left side, guys. Lift that left leg high, stretch and reach. Left leg steps through. If it doesn't reach your feet, don't worry. Scooch it up there. Breathe in. Come on up, crescent lunge. We've been here before. Your back foot is up, your back heel is up, I should say. Find stability in your legs. Exhale, shoot those arms back. Shoot them back towards the back corner of your mat. Pull those shoulders away from those ears. Straighten your back. Belly zips in for lightning warrior. Awesome, strong. Breathe in, shoot those arms up like an arrow. Lightning bolt to the sky. Breathe. Exhale, hands frame your foot. Foot steps back, plank pose. This time we're gonna lower slow all the way down to our mat. Toes untuck, heart pulls through. Baby cobra. Exhale, come down. Tuck those toes. Let's all push back to a child's pose. Big toes touch, hips sink back, belly drops. Really breathe in through your nose here, nice and slow, deep breath in. Open your mouth and fog up your mat. Do it again, breathe in big. Exhale, fog up your mat. Spread your fingers, lift your head, tuck your toes, hips up and back, downward facing dog. In our downward facing dog, big toes come together, look forward at your hands, bend your knees this time, jump your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Sit your hips back, bend your knees, breathe in, sit back, chair pose. Oh, I kind of tricked you, sprung that one on you, huh? But your legs are looking so strong. Let's have a seat in our chair. Peek down at your toes. Can you see them? You should be able to see your toes peeking out from your knees. Exhale, fold, release. Shake out those knees. You are strong. Very nice. Breathe in, halfway left. Exhale, fold. On your breath in, let's roll all the way up. And we'll make you do chair pose again. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, dive, fold over. Hands come down to your mat. If you're ready to jump back with both feet, make sure your elbows have a little bit of a bend. Jump back to plank, hold strong. Up and back, downward facing dog. Right leg goes up, three-legged dog. Step your foot through to your hands. Back foot flattens. We're coming up into warrior one. Find your warrior one. Exhale, open to warrior two. Hold here and breathe. We've been here before, so we know where we're going. Flip your front palm, reverse it back, peaceful warrior. From peaceful warrior, come back to your warrior two arms. Bring your hands to frame your front foot. Look forward beyond your foot. Creep those hands forward, spring up off your back foot, and fold into your standing split. So standing split, your left leg is up. You're trying to get your heart close to your knee. Your head is heavy. You're not actually in the split here, but some people can get that back foot up so high, it's like pointing to the ceiling. It's crazy. I do a lot of yoga, guys, and I cannot do that. So wherever your back foot is, it's totally fine. Good. From standing split, let's creep that back foot back, lower your toes to the ground. You're here in your low lunge. I'd like you to bring both hands to the inside of your right foot, and you're going to crawl around into a wide-legged forward fold. I'm just going to switch this way so you can see me. So you crawl around, you're in this wide-legged forward fold. Your toes can be kind of on the diagonal here. Your feet are firmly planted into the ground. You can even bend your knees. Don't lock them too much. Just a little bend in your knees, drop your head. Good. So we're going to play here. So what I'd like you to do, now that we're warmed up, is separate your legs enough so that your head gets heavier and heavier towards the ground. If you have a yoga block or a book or a tissue box or something, you can even rest your head on your block or your book to get the feeling of what it's like when your head does get all the way down to the ground. If your head is on the ground, just relax and release. Good. Breathe in, breathe out. We're just getting a good stretch on our legs. Lift your head up. Keep your hands down on your mat. Remove your block or your book if you have it. We're just going to take a gentle walk over to our right hand side. See how my left leg stretched? My foot is still down on my mat. This is called Skandasana. It's fun to say. Skandasana, or speed skater stretch. The stretch is awesome if you are an athlete, if you play sports, if you ski, or if you play hockey. This is a great one to know. You can keep your hands down like I am. You can see if you can bring your hands to your heart. This strengthens and stretches at the same time. Crawl over to your left. Let's switch sides. My right leg is down, my right foot is down. I'm going to stay here and just stretch the right part of my leg. I might choose to come up here with my hands at my heart to find strength and stretch at the same time. And then I'm going to go one more time over to the right. Breathe. One more time over to the left. Breathe. And then I'm going to bring myself back to center. You notice that I just spread my legs out a little bit more because I'm a little bit more stretched out now. I'm going to see if I can challenge myself and bring my head down to my mat. Sometimes it might feel good to take your hands off your mat. You want a little challenge and hold on to the inside of your legs. If you fall over, you can laugh and then get right back into it. It's okay. It's all part of the process. And then, if you would like to play a little bit, bring your hands down to your mat, heel toe, those feet in a little closer. Now that we've stretched out, we're gonna lower ourselves down into a yoga squat. This is called Malasana. Hands come to heart, arms come to the inside of our knees. There's a reason why we did all those stretches. It's strengthening. And then here, I'm gonna take my hands and place them down on the floor in front of me. I'm gonna scoot back so you can see where I'm going. Hands come down on the floor. My knees are hugging into my upper arms. I'm gonna come into crow pose here, so I'm squeezing my knees into my upper arms. I'm looking forward, I'm squeezing everything in. And if I do that, I can look forward and my toes fly up off the mat. You can try too, see if you can do it. Look forward. Land your crow pose. Come back to Malasana squat. Breathe. Good. Take a moment. If you have that block handy, this is something for you to work on after class. This is like fun yoga homework. You can play around with this. If you do this and surprise your mom and dad, like while you're watching TV, usually mom and dads are like, "What are you doing?" You're like, just playing with crow pose. Usually adults have a hard time with this pose, so you can show them your stuff. Okay, so you're in Malasana here, your yoga squat. We're gonna move into crow pose again, but you notice that I move my block in front of me. Hands down, knees squeeze into your arms. Come forward, up into your crow pose, and you can see that I have my yoga block there. I can even gently put my head down on my block as I am in crow pose. Squeezing into my core. I'm gonna gently come out of it, land my feet, hands come to my heart. Breathe. Hands come down to your mat. Gently start to rise all the way up. Go slow. Shake out those legs. Hang heavy. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Hands come down. Step back to your plank pose. Up and back. Downward facing dog. Good. Gotta get the left hand side, guys. Left leg goes up. Step your foot through to your hands. Breathe in. Crescent lunge. Good. Flatten your back foot. Coming into your warrior one. On your exhale, warrior two. You've been here before, so you know where to go. Try to use your breath to strengthen each pose that we're in. Flip your front palm, arch back for peaceful warrior. From peaceful warrior, come back to warrior two arms. We're gonna move into humble warrior here. So we're gonna spin forward. You can see that I came back into my crescent lunge. Here is an option. I like to flatten my back foot as you come into warrior two. Sweep those arms behind you, hook your hands, push your hands down to the floor, sink through your front knee, puff your chest, gently come forward as your arms reach up to the sky, head drops heavy into humble warrior. Breathe. To be humble means to be confident, but not bragging. Confident, but not bragging. Humble. Breathe in, slowly come up, arms come to the sky. Exhale, hands frame your foot, step back to your plank, push back to your dog, right leg lifts. Humble warrior on the other side. Right foot comes through, come up into your crescent lunge. Exhale, back foot flattens, hands come behind you, push down through those hands, sink into your front foot. Exhale, head drops on the inside of your knee, arms rise to the sky. Breathe. Good shoulder stretch here too. Humble warrior. Confident, but not bragging. Humble. Breathe in. Strong arms. Sink into your warrior one. Exhale. Step back. Plank pose. Find your downward facing dog. Let's all meet in a child's pose. Breathe. Fog up that yoga mat. It might feel good to walk your hands over to the right-hand corner of your mat. Get a good stretch through the side of your left body here. Inhale, exhale, walk your hands over to the left. Stretch out the other side. Hands come back to center. Let's walk our hands up, spin our legs around, and let's come into a butterfly pose. So butterfly pose, your big toes touch, your feet are together, hands come to your ankles. Sit up nice and tall here. On your exhale, let's fold forward. Head comes down. It doesn't matter if you can't reach your toes, just find the stretch on the inside of your legs here. Everybody's going to be a little bit different. Breathe in, come on up. Right leg goes out, left foot tucks in. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, stretch over that right leg. Hold here and breathe. Remember, it doesn't matter how far you can reach, how low you can go. It's all about you. There's no competition at all. Breathe in. Let's switch our legs. Left leg goes long. Right foot tucks in. Breathe in and lift. Exhale and fold. I hear kids say a lot to me in class, you know, Miss Allie, it's cool that I can come to yoga and do all different kinds of things, and I like how nobody all looks the same. Nobody all looks the same, right? That's what's cool. It'd be boring if we all look the same, so you do you. Good, breathe in, come on up. Bring your feet to the mat. We're gonna slowly lower ourselves all the way down. We're gonna bring our knees into our chest, give yourself a big hug. Maybe rock around. Slowly, it goes slow. We're cooling down. Feels good to hug your knees in. And then spread your arms out to a T. Drop your knees off to the right hand side. Little twist for our spine. If you need more of a stretch, maybe you extend your top leg out and point your toes down to the floor. You'll feel a good stretch on the outside of your leg when you do that. Or you can stay here. It's up to you. Breathe in, knees come into your center. Drop them off to the left. If you need more of that stretch, extend your right foot out, point your toes down to the floor. Breathe. And come back to center. Give yourself one more big squeeze. Maybe you lift your head up to your knees. And then let's start to lengthen our legs. Relax our hands, palms up to the sky. You can also bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Deep breath in, all together. Slow breath out. This is your time just to relax. This time is yours. Enjoy. Shavasana. Slowly start to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Breathe in, reach your arms up and over your head, stretching, pointing your toes the other way, big stretch. And then bring your knees into your chest, hug them in, and then roll over to your right hand side. And let's all slowly push ourselves all the way up. Coming into just an easy pose here. Hands can rest on our knees, eyes are gazing softly down. Remember to sit up nice and tall as we bring our hands out to the side. Let's close our class by taking a deep breath in through our nose. Breathe in. Exhale, hands come together and slide down to our hearts in peace. Always remember that your strength is both here in your muscles, but your strength is also here. You can do whatever you set your mind to. So if you have a goal, any goal, in school, in sports, in yoga, with your family, at home, or anywhere, keep working towards your goal. Nothing happens overnight, but a goal is a great thing to work towards, and you have the strength to do it. Keep practicing. Practice your crow pose. Practice your crow pose to head. I can't wait to see you again soon. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.
Hey everybody, I hope you enjoyed your class. If you would like access to more classes like these, plus exclusive extras of yoga and mindfulness for your kids, head on over to our website, butterflykidsyoga.com, and consider becoming a subscriber. And don't forget, use your coupon code BUTTERFLY to save 50%.